I'm not sleeping well, but that's a whole other thing. I took a little nappy, and before I got up and I read this Lady Gaga piece of video where she was talking about why she checked out of the whole industry. And it goes back to our initial conversation. It's the exact same conversation that girl was having.
Yeah, but not really, because she's full of shit.
Who is?
Lady Gaga.
How is she full of it? I thought that was very authentic what she had said, and I agreed with her.
Because she's a fucking hypocrite. Like, she'll say the most amazing things, but she doesn't walk the walk. She just talks the talk. She's a big talker, but she doesn't walk it. So she talks about...
Say you're a hypocrite for saying that.
Wait, how am I a hypocrite? I fucking stand behind everything I say.
You know, you said Kylie Jenner a little while ago. I mean, that could be perceived as picking on somebody. I mean, it's not like we're all walking around as angels.
Well,
here.
I'm also not trying to be perfect either. And actually, a great role model of mine as I've matured more into my age and confidence and not giving a fuck attitude is Sharon Osbourne. Sharon, I think, is somebody who is able to be loved while being extremely opinionated. Fucking will cut your balls off if you come at her or her family.
Okay, but
I don't think she's...
Well, give me a second. If you said that about Lady Gaga a year ago, I think I could understand your point.
No, but let me explain why. You didn't let me finish.
I don't really see Lady Gaga out there anymore. I kind of feel like she's just doing her own thing, and her own thing isn't what necessarily everybody wants her to do, but going on tour with Tony Bennett and such, I think a lot of people are yearning for her to make pop music again. To me, my perception is that she's checked out and she's trying to change her life and be a little bit more authentic. Where you could say you did the same thing. At one point, you said, you know what? I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be this person, and I'm trying to change my life. That's what I got from it. And by the way, there's a lot of people that sit there and say, well, Perez was like that before, which you would acquiesce to the fact that you were like that before. I'm just saying from that video, it seems to me that she wants to make a change.
Yes, she's talking the talk, and the things she's saying are actually inspiring. I don't believe them. Whereas when Adele says what she's, and I'm not pitting them against each other, I'm just talking about authenticity, and I think I have a great ability to smell bullshit a mile away. When Adele says something in an interview, like this one from Rolling Stone that I just read, I fucking believed every word of it, because
but we're talking about two separate people. Stay on topic with Lady Gaga. I mean, what is it that she's doing right now?
Well, she's talking,
and I know there's a deep cut between you two because of the old
I can be objective. I can so be objective.
I think that's impossible.
It's not impossible. She's talking about feeling like a product and saying how she has more to give than her image. Well, today, literally less than 24 hours ago, she posts a photo of herself wearing the most ridiculous outfit on Instagram.
What's wrong with that?
It's still perpetuating that.
It's art. She's still an artist.
One day she says, I am more than my visual image. And then that goes down the toilet and goes back to...
She can't flush her entire visual image. It's part of your being. Are you saying that she should check out completely before you would?
No, I'm just saying I would believe her if what she was saying were connected to what she does. Like, you're saying you're more than just what you wear and your visual product, but then you're still wearing the most outlandish, crazy things after you say that?
I think that's
like
art.
With a turban on her head.
It's art.
I think that's art too, but she's placing so much importance.
She puts one picture up, which is
more than that. There's tons of photos of her at the airport and this and that and the other.
The clip of video that I saw was her talking about, living a more authentic life. And you're just saying that you don't think that she is because she posted a video or a picture on Instagram.
She, like Adele, I hate to compare them, but I just read the interview. Adele says she rarely, like, it's so funny how she even described it. Like, she called it like going out in drag, like getting her hair and makeup done fully. Gaga does that almost every single day. When I see the paparazzi, because I look at all the paparazzi photos, it's my job. When I see paparazzi photos of her, she's fully done up, going to the airport, wanting the attention.
But isn't that just part of her being? Hasn't it always been a part of her being?
But it seems hypocritical to me. It seems hypocritical to me, and not every artist is that way. In fact, many go the extreme opposite direction.
Do you have to compare her to every artist? I mean, if part of her being is being visual.
I'm comparing her to herself. She's saying, I don't want to be like how I used to be, yet she's still being like who she used to be, according to my perception. If you don't want to be how you used to be, don't do things how you used. Like, you're still getting dressed up and dolled up to the nines to go to the airport because you want and crave that attention. Like, you're selling that fantasy, that image, the clothes, like that goes against what she said in that video to me.
I don't know. I liked what she had to say.
No, I liked it too.
I felt that
I
it
just
was
wish.
authentic. And I honestly, as just a fan of hers, I kind of feel like she's more of what she's saying than what she used to be. That person that said yes to every event, that was at every opening of every envelope, that was on every episode of Ellen, and then would show up to Dr. Phil if he would ask. It just was too much. I feel today versus the girl I saw in that video, I don't know how new that is, but I feel today versus the Lady Gaga of 2 years ago that we all were kind of like, hey, could you just go away so I could miss you a little bit? I think there's a difference. But you're saying you don't think there is.
No, I definitely think there's a difference. You can be a positive role model and an influence and have it be real. Like, attempt to make a change, but don't make it bigger than it really is. Does that make sense?
It's hard, man. I'm trying to apply something that I saw versus something I feel like she's kind of doing. And I'm trying to listen to what you're saying, which admittedly you have to say that you are coming from a little bit more of a personal place and some personal knowledge. Some personal knowledge. You know the girl. I mean,
yeah, but regardless of that, all I'm basing it off is what I've said, what I've seen in the public eye. She says, I'm more than my visuals. I'm more than a product. I mean, and Beyonce does the same thing. And we talked about it last week when, Beyonce is always on. Beyonce is always Beyonce. But Gaga, when I look at all the paparazzi photos of her going out to dinner, her going to the airport, she rarely dresses down. She almost never doesn't have her makeup done. So that's why, given the information I see and I consume, because it's my job, I find it hard to take her at face value. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I think you have more of an insight into her
But
world.
I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, I let go of that.
Well, okay, and that's I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Are you really giving her the benefit of the
Yes.
doubt? You know I'm a bystander to this. I've got no dog in this
I'm
race.
not.
I'm versing the Lady Gaga that I was sick and god-awful tired of, that just showed up to everything, who was just a cash register. Like she said, like, hey, go do this. Yes, 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 yes. And to the Gaga I see today that's doing things that she wants to do, not even the things I want to see her do. I have no interest in seeing her with Tony Bennett doing a tour. I really don't. Is she immensely talented at doing it? Probably. Does it bore the crap out of me? And would I rather hear Just Dance? Yeah, okay. But if I had to put the two, if I had to compare the two, I would say this Lady Gaga is more true to her word than that Lady Gaga was. And that's kind of all I'm saying. To me, I see a little bit of growth, but you're saying you just don't believe it. To me, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I perceive it as there's still a little bit of a sore there with you.
No, none.
Okay.
Pink is another example. I've met Pink many times, but I don't know her. I'm not her friend.
Right.
But for the last 2 years, where has she been? Living a freaking normal life.
Right.
And not being Pink all the time, not being on all the time, much like Adele did the last few years. Lady Gaga, I don't think has done that.
Doesn't Lady Gaga live in New York City, though? I mean, she's a New York City girl. Pink is from Philly. She's probably got a big ranch out where no cameras can get to her at her house. She's not living that sort of...
I have seen photos of her every once in a while, and she looks like a normal wife and mom.
But Lady Gaga isn't a wife or a mom.
Well, she's engaged to be married, and if she wanted to, even Katy Perry, she